Okay, we are back for 7:30 for about an hour, and then I gotta go take off again. Ah, the life, the life of a ghost dog. Let's see if anybody gets on here. Okay, we're gonna do a little work on a project that someone's asked me to do. So we're gonna see what we can do. There it is. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Real shit. Alright, let's try a different one. Okay, let's do pencil sketch real quick. Hmm, try this one. What are you complaining about? You're good. You're good. You are good. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to keep that. And let's work with this one. Alright. So what we're going to do is, you can see where they were working stuff. So there we go. So we're just going to outline it for right now. basically cut it. You think you're bipolar? No, I just think you're a lack of sleep. That's your problem. That's what I think. But you could have some bipolarism. Everybody's got a little bit of bipolar in them. To be honest. You know what I mean, Vern? Everybody's got a little bipolar in them. You're special, but you ain't that special. All right. So let's. How's work going? Is it busy? You know what? I actually kind of believe that. I could see Walmart giving you PST. It's not an easy place to work at because you're working with so many different cultures and people and whatnot. Yeah. Okay. Now we got the face somewhat drawn out. So now we're going to save this. And now we're going to open this up. shoot. Yeah, folks, this is a fundraising thing here. Trying to raise money for a new starter because, quite simply, we've spent hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars trying to get our cars together so we can have a legal car running, and we're actually working on two of them at once. And the HHR is the one that you guys look at that. The HHR right here is the one where what we're trying to get going right now. And quite frankly, we're tapped out. We're tapped out, and I need to get to work. I need to start driving. I got to do my thing. 3 years, no job. Other stuff isn't coming in yet, so that's where I'm at. Update on the HHR. Where am I at so far? Uh, Drained the oil, put brand new oil in, new fuel filter, new spark plugs, oil lubed up the pistons, brand new actuator sensors, both the engine and the cam exhaust sensors, uh, brand new exhaust system from the engine all the way to the muffler, brand new caddies, brand new O2 sensors, both of them, and brand new door handle, brand new battery. This is all for the HHR. Well, got the battery in, got everything, turned the key, and everything lights up. All the power's on. Hello, Jade. The power works, lights work, radio works. Actually, the radio's kind of scared me because it was on and I never knew it. And but when you go to turn the key to try to start it, nothing. Not even a clicking sound. Which basically tells you one or two things. Either a breaker's out or or the starter's gone. So or the solenoid is going on the starter or the starter's just shot. Well, I looked it up and it's going to cost me about $150. No ifs, no ands. And I need to get this starter in there within the next week because I don't want all the oil and the lube to dry out inside the engine and have to redo it all, pull the spark plugs and everything. So I'm asking for help. I am literally asking for help. And folks, why fixing the cars is important? Well, the important thing is it gets us running. It gets me a job. So I could do door dashing and Amazon package delivery and stuff like that. Anything that's a driving is why we're trying to get this HHR up and running. I'm going piecemeal by piecemeal, or piece by piece by piece, and just try to figure the car out. And this is literally the next piece to try to get the car to start over, to turn over, at least try to start. I've got some other stuff ready to go, starter fluid. I got some other kind of thing that's going to help the engine, but I can't put it in there unless the engine's actually running. And it doesn't use the spray to use the starter fluid until you try to get the engine to actually try to turn over. So this is where I'm at. This is what I need. I literally need. This is not a want. This is a need. So I'm asking you, if you can't help, you can help by getting the word out. It's not a joke. I've this car, been waiting on this car for 3 years. Literally, it's 3 years. This car has not run, and it's a good car. The car that I have is almost identical to what you're looking at. That picture where that 20's at. No damage on it. A couple cuts, scrapes here and there. One's on the hood from the basketball hoop. It got blown over, scratched the paint. And then on the other side, on the quarter panel, rear quarter panel, it's got bubbling. It's not rusted through yet, but it's got bubbling. So all I have to do is just, please help. Let's get him to ride to and from work. Yeah, So the car's in excellent condition. Interior's really good. I replaced a handle, a brand new handle, because it didn't have a door handle on the inside on the driver's side. Got that fixed. So the car's literally ready to rock and roll. We just got to get the engine to turn over, at least click, and the starter's the next thing. The starter's the next thing. But like I said, we're tapped. We the last bit of money that we got, Sage got a loan to help with the Malibu, which we're trying to get fixed. We're waiting till Wednesday. 3 weeks now. We're waiting to get a freaking catalytic converter put in, which we have. It's in the back seat, just sitting there. It needs just to be replaced. And get that car, at least the emissions passed. That way we get it all legal and everything and registered and whatnot. But like I said, we got that HHR, which is in excellent condition. It's only got 130,000 miles on it, which I just realized when I powered it up. It was telling me it only had 130, so which is basically a really good engine. I mean, these cars are known to go 4 or 5 hundred thousand miles before you really need to do anything. So it's just barely breaking in. It's just a damn good car. It's just we got to get it running, and this is the next, literally the next piece I need. It's not I want, it's I need this piece. And so you see the $20. That is from Natalie. She earlier today donated. I was on for a couple hours. She donated 20, so we got about 130 more to go. You know, and like I said, if you can't, you're not able to help, which I could totally understand. Trust me, I know prices nowadays, eggs and shit like that, it's ridiculous. I understand that. I really, really do. But uh, if you can't help, one thing in the past I've found out from years ago, it actually helps out more than people just donating a couple bucks here and there, and that's getting the word of the mouth out. Literally get the word out. Post it everywhere. I have it up on my, I have it pinned on my Twitter. You guys are more than welcome to go there, copy that thing, and just get the word out. Just get the word out. I need this piece. I need to start working. I need to start bringing money in. I'm getting cranky. Okay, does that make sense? I'm getting cranky. Now, why? If somebody's wondering, if you're just coming here and you're wondering, well, why don't I work a other job? I can't because of back issues and health issues and stuff like that. I can't go back to truck driving. I'll never pass that DOT test. I know the DOT test. I would never pass it. That's just that's a no go. It's plain and simple, no go. I can't do stand up jobs because I can't stand for more than an hour or two at any given time, and my back says "fuck you," and I literally collapse. You know, so but I can drive. I can sit. I can sit for hours, and I can drive. You know, and the little bit of getting out, yeah, it's going to be sore, but I'll be able to do it. So door dashing is definitely high on the list, if not number one. And you can make some decent money. You really can. I know this for a fact because my best friend, my brother, and his family do door dashing, and they're literally paying rent, buying food, paying bills, taking care of the boys, all with door dashing. And only one person actually does door dashing in that house. And so I know, and I've talked to door dashers before, and they say they all agree it is some really good freaking money. And so this town here, yeah, I could definitely make about $400 or $500 uh, a week, 2 weeks, something like that. You know, not much, but still, it's going to be enough to help out. You know, but before I could do any of that, I want to. I got to get this car fixed, and I really can't wait that long to get the starter. You know, like wait a couple months or something like that and build up money that way. The reason is because when I put all the fluids in there and the lube the pistons up and everything else like that, got everything in there. I was expecting to be trying to fire the car up right away because I actually held off putting anything in there, and because when you put your stuff in there, the oils, the lubes, and everything else in there, if you let it sit too long, it's all going to drain out. It's going to dry the engine out. It's all going to drain to the pan, and that means I have to repull everything, the plugs and everything else, and relube the stuff, redo the oil so it gets onto the engine and stuff like that because you don't want to dry fire an engine. You really, really don't. It's very, very bad for an engine to do that. And the hundreds of dollars that we put into this car, I keep saying I, but it's not I. I'm the one who put it together, but it's the family, Sage, Colleen, Sue, is the one that's actually been putting the money. I mean, Colleen spent her taxes basically on the cars, and buying parts and stuff like that. So like I said, we're stuck. We're this is where I'm at. This is what I need to get next to try to fire this car up. Because once I could get the car to turn over, even if it just turns over, goes click, 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 just it tries, I know where to go from there. I just need to get the car to actually do something. It's a manual. So if anything, I could jump start the car, push start the car to try to get the engine to roll over. But before I could do any of that, I need this alternator. Now, I even went to the cheapest alternator I could absolutely find that fits the car, and this is the cheapest one. This is a remanufactured. It's not even brand new. A new one will cost me almost $300 plus and whatnot. And as soon as I raise that $150, I'm out of here. I'm literally going to run right down to the auto shop that has this sitting in their shop right now, and get the thing. And like I say, if I get it tonight, meet this goal tonight, tomorrow I will go over there and buy it and put it in tomorrow night. Tomorrow, no ifs, ands, buts about it. I'm not joking. This is what I need. This is what the family needs. So I don't know what else to do to try to raise money. I've sold everything I possibly could sell. I have nothing of value anymore to really sell to get this and to raise the money. And like I said, the family's just tapped out. We got bills, we got rent, we got food. Our food's really, really low and stuff like that. And it's the only thing I know how to do is computer work. Do I want to be doing this? No. Believe me when I say I don't want to be doing this. I did a fundraiser a while ago, and I was hoping that'd be the last one I'd ever have to do. I know there's some people like, well, I would never ask for money. I would never ask to do fundraisers and whatnot. Well, that's fine. That's you. Trust me, I was in the same boat. I never thought I'd ever ask for help because when I was trucking, I always had money. You ask anybody that really knows me, I helped people out? Absolutely. I spent thousands of dollars helping people out. Do I regret it? Not a single cent, not a single bit, because that's what I did. That's what I love doing. It just happens to be that I'm in a bad position where I need help. Once I get the car running, I will start making money again. Hell, I'll probably be paying people back. I know I'll be paying back the family, at least for the parts on my car and stuff like that, and get ahead and pay bills. And I want to be able to walk down the store and say, hey, you know what, I'm hungry for a beef stick. I could run right down the store and get one and not have to ask anybody for help or something like that. I want to be back into that position. I want to be able to do that again. A friend needs a help, needs $20 here and there. I could send it to them, and not worry about it. But like I said, before I could do any of that, I need to get this starter. I need to raise $150 to get this starter. And I need to get it now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, not a month ago, now. And I can't wait 2 months down the road to slowly build up money. I need to do this fast because the car, I'll have to redo the whole car, the whole engine again if I have to wait too long. So that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm pressing this issue. That's why I'm asking you folks, please, please, if you can't help, at least you could get the word out because I do believe in the power of words. You guys are fantastic. We thought we were getting kicked out. Well, we were getting kicked out, but God knows, miracles happened there, and we didn't. But we were able to raise over $2,000 that one time, which got used to good use. Uh, but and that was by word of mouth. I don't know where the hell you guys were coming from, but man, you guys were able to donate. You were getting the word out and stuff like that. And that was a lot of money. This is only I literally add $130 more, and then I'm done. I'm done with this fundraiser. Uh, do I need any more for the car? Yeah, absolutely. But at least I could get this part done, get the engine running, and then the next thing I have to do is I got to come up with a couple $100 to get a new hub and pull the old hub off because the stud is knocked out of it, and you can't just push it in. They're machine pushed in for a reason, and so you can't just go in there and just push it in there and say, "Oh, okay, it's gonna work now." You don't want to do that, and I can't just run it until I get a new hub, enough money to get a new hub because the bolt is flying around inside the wheel, and it's gonna damage something in the brakes and shit like that. So I don't want to do that. So, but that's only like I said. The hub itself is we looked it up earlier. If you watched my first show, uh, yes, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. New now cow now cool. That's cool. That's a new name. That's a cool name. Thank you, new cool. Now cool. Now cool. But anyways, thank you, Jade, for catching that. I'm just stressed out. So what am I doing right now? The thing is, I had pneumonia here. Literally, I had pneumonia about 2, 3 weeks ago, and I haven't fully recovered since then. I still got infection in my lungs. Uh, I'm still coughing up. Uh, well, if anybody knows what infected lungs looks like when you cough up mucus, it's yellow, brownish yellow, and stuff like that. That's what I'm still doing. I'm still losing my voice and whatnot. I really should be going to the doctors and try to get more antibiotics, but I'm just so focused on the cars. Uh, uh, I could say screw it. I've been. I'm also losing my eyesight. Well, I'm not losing my eyesight. My eyes are going bad because now uh, anything in front of me right now, which is like a couple feet in front of me, everything you guys are saying, it's blurry to me. It literally is blurry. I have good old fashioned magnifying, I call them grandpa glasses, that I'm wearing to see what the hell you guys are saying. And that's sad. I need to get to an eye doctor. But again, the car is more important than my health. At least I think so. So, like I said, folks, this is what I'm doing. If you want to get the word out, share it out. If you never know who might see your message. You never know who's going to see your message. So that's what I'm doing. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting, I am literally doing a project for somebody that actually hired me, and I want to get it done. That way, I can add more money to what I'm doing. So that's what we're doing here. Oh crap! I forgot to do something. All right. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna be talking about the car. You guys could talk about the car and whatnot, and it's just something to do. Hey, there goes prayers. Thank you, CMP. Pango Creations. Well, that's cool. I like that. CMP Angelic Creations. Oh, I know who that is. That's Christina. Okay. So, all right. Now we got that done. Now we can get rid of this one here and put the correct one up. Okay. All right. Now, what is this? This is actually a drawing that somebody that's hiring me to do, and they want to turn their design, their drawing, into a 3D, and that's what I'm doing now. I do this stuff. Matter of fact, I'll show you one that I did do. I actually done quite a few. Well, not that many. I've done a few where, and I even asked on my Twitter. I said, if you got a drawing idea and you want to see it turn into a real logo, uh, throw me your drawing, and we'll see what we do with it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, I did for one guy, and he honestly didn't think it would ever be a real thing. You know, he thought it'd just be a drawing. Well, he learned who I was, and this is actually one guy right here that I did. This is a before and after. This is what he had, and I call it revamping. This here I call revamping a logo. So if you have a logo and you want it revamped, kind of spruced up and whatnot, uh, this is what he sent me. And then after I get done working with it, this is what it looks like afterwards. And this is the one he uses now on. So before, after, huge difference. That's just one example. Uh, Here is another one that I did. This was before. This is what he had. This is what it looked like after I got done with it. And this guy uses it. It's not showing? Okay, here we go. Sorry. All right, so this is what I'm talking about revamping. This is what he sent me. This is when I got done. You know, so that's one. I'll show you the first one that I was talking about. Again, this gentleman here, this is what he sent me. This is what I did afterwards. Huge difference. And he uses the hell out of this logo. I see it everywhere. He really liked this logo and whatnot. Yeah, I've done a ton of banners. But I want to show you one where it was literally a drawing. Okay, I'm close to it. Let me find it. Okay, here we go. This is the drawing he gave me. This is doodling. This is what I did afterwards. So I took his idea and turned to that. But I went beyond this. I went way beyond this. I took it and made his drawings into uh, emotions. This is basically the final. But as you go on, you'll see the face start changing. Like here, he's disgusted. He's looking. He's surprised. So yeah, that's what I'm doing and stuff like that. Yeah, and I love doing that stuff. I really do. Uh, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm taking this drawing and we're going to do it. I'm going to fix it up. I've already got the teeth done and I've got the eyes done. Now we're going to take this here, and what I'm going to be doing here is uh, try to get an outline of this thing here, but I think, yeah, it's too big. So I can't, I got to get more detailed on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start erasing some stuff and get more detail to the lines so I can work with it. This was just a rough cut, rough erase. So we're just going to get in here and we're just going to start getting a little bit more detail into this. Actually, there's another way of doing this. Let's do it this way instead. Now what I'm doing is I'm literally just once I get a rough cut on this, and then we could start doing some weird stuff to it. But I got to get a rough cut first. It's kind of the long way of doing it, but it's better than going in there trying to smudge it out and whatnot. So we're just gonna go along, trace the edges. And what's cool about this, I don't have to worry about being too straight because this is kind of a feathery uh, type of thing. Actually, I'll be adding more feathering to it, but I just want to get a rough cutout right now. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's just giving me a nice rough cutout. I'm not even going to curve anything. I'm just going to do a straight up cut, and then we'll go from there. I don't want to jump too far ahead because I might actually change my mind on some couple things. The only bad thing about doing a big full one like this is sometimes you miss. You see there's little lines in between there. Well, sometimes you get crazy and screw it up, which I have done in the past, trust me. I'm not perfect. Remember, I'm going from somebody's drawing, so there's a lot of overlaying that's going on in this. So I'm just trying to get a nice, smooth, detailed, like right here. I've got to figure out what is it that they're trying to do right here. So that's what's going on here. I know what they're trying to attempt because I'm familiar with it. They're trying to feather his fur out, which is cool and it can be done, but it's hard to draw it out the way you really want it. So I've literally got to fix it. And it's one thing I love doing. I love fixing mistakes. A lot of stuff I get silhouettes and then I work with it and clean up. The ones that you can actually use are usually messed up. It's the only reason they put it out there so you can have it is because it is messed up. The lines are crooked, something's missing, and stuff like that. So I'm actually really good at doing this part. Now here, I'm not fully understanding what they're trying to do here. So I'm just kind of guessing what it is that they're trying to do here. I don't know if it's a paranormal thing where this is supposed to be like a ghost head or if this is a beard that just kind of curls around. I'm not sure, and I'll have you guys look at it and you tell me what you think it is. Some of this, I don't know if it's supposed to be scars or what. So I got to get a hold of this guy or girl, I'm not exactly sure which one it is, and get more of a description, but I just want to get the basics started. I'm literally guesstimating. See, now he's got some feathering going on here, but he wasn't consistent, so Like here we come up to a jumble. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this, so I'm just going to run it straight up. These are ears. All right. Let's make sure nothing cut over. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to invert it and we're going to cut it. All right, let's take a look at it. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is we're actually going to copy that, have it in place. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to edit it. I'm going to fill it in, and then we're going to shrink it. Okay, so there we go. Hello, Gnome. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Jay, do I have you as a moderator by any chance? How do I make you a moderator? I don't even remember how to make a moderator out of something. Okay, so we got our outline. This gives me something to work with. All right, now how am I? I'm kind of really trying to. Big brainer. What the hell? Oh, damn. So, um, what am I doing right now? I'm kind of filling in. Yeah, it's been a long while. All right, so what I want to do is I want to save this. I'm just going to put bunny logo so I don't lose it and double save it. Okay, now we are going to add some things I've already did on a previous thing. There it is. So I got this one, and no, cross that out. There's my teeth. Okay. So we're gonna export this real quick. Desktop, export. Okay. And then I have another set of uh, I have something here. There we go. I'm going to open this one up because I want you guys' uh, opinion. All right, we're going to say export this one. Okay, let's shrink this down and put my teeth over here. Where's my teeth? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's move this over here real quick. Now let's get back to this one. Now, let's delete this one. And I am going to put this one up. And you guys tell me, which one do you think I should go with? Should I go with the red? Or should I go with the black and white? What do you guys think? I'll leave it up to you guys. See what you guys think. Okay, everybody's put nice, thank you, but I want your opinions. Okay, you know what? Let's first of all let's pull the face up. Let's readjust, and we're going to shrink this down to about the size that I need. Oh, reset that one. That's not the one I want. That's the one I want. You think the color is better? Okay, so what we'll do is, that's the color. We're going to hide this one. We're going to duplicate this one. We're going to move it over. Nope. Move it over. And we're going to scale it. But now what we're going to do is we're going to rotate it. Okay. All right, now we're going to put in the teeth. If my teeth will ever show up. There they are. Okay, let's move this down. And let's scale it down. Okay, let's take the face out. So that's basically what I'm looking at right now. The teeth will get covered up, the top part will get covered up, and stuff like that. So it'll have a jaggy part. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm actually going to make a copy of that because I don't want to lose those. And we're going to clips, we're going to unfix it. Okay. All right, let's Okay. I'm sorry. That's kind of creepy. Well, it's supposed to be creepy, I guess. So I would hate to run into this. I would seriously hate to run into this. This would give you nightmares. And now we just got to put a nose in it, which I am working on. Man, it's cold outside today. Oh shit. Oh shit. I think Sage has got a haunting going on. All right. So, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this for right now because I got to go get her. So this is what we're working with. This is the one behind it. I know. I'm developing. I got to make the nose and figure out the rest. Okay, so that's what we're working with. And when I get back, we'll get back into it. So again, folks, this is going to be. What, everybody just left me on YouTube. Wow. All right. Well, looks good. What, her room? I'm not sure what that means, but anyways, folks, I will be right back. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Definitely keep it between lines. See you in about 45 minutes to an hour.